charging towards center. Both men teeing off on one another. Ospreay in black, Fletcher in white. Side headlock taken. Fletcher sent to the ropes. Lowering his shoulder into the heavily taped shoulder of Will Ospreay, who scores first for the Elks. Fletcher.
Oh, boy.
That's power right there. That's 6'4", 235.
And Don, we had a question on the way down here about the crown on the top of Kyle Fletcher. Any reasoning behind it?
I think we're trying to manifest a result, if you will. He's going to get out from under the shadow, we hope.
Okay, by sticking the crown on his head.
Feel like a king. John Moxley said to be a king, you gotta kill a king.
There you go.
And Fletcher avoids the attempt by Ospreay, and now Ospreay. Midsection going into the barricade.
No surprises about how physical this match has been from the get-go.
Kyle has become very aggressive, and I love to see it.
Yeah, I agree with you. He has become more aggressive than ever.
We saw when Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay finally touched this past Wednesday night, when the Don Callis Monster Army, so to speak, went into battle. I mean, it was a frenetic pace between Ospreay and Fletcher, who now, with the steps there, both men avoiding calamity. Fletcher sending Ospreay, and Ospreay leaps over, and now from Ospreay.
Unbelievable. Listen, no one's ever said that Will Ospreay's not a great athlete. I never said that. He's fantastic. But I believe that Kyle is ready.
Got a chance to prove it right here.
Many people already pegging this match as a match of the year contender. A lot of pressure. Ospreay perhaps the best big match performer in the world today. But I have no doubt that the protester Don will join him on that level.
I believe so. I mean, I believe that as great as Ospreay is, I saw Kyle a long time ago as someone who had the potential to be bigger, stronger, faster.
As loath as I am to admit it, Don Callis has a tremendous eye for talent. I think the track record speaks for itself. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and now Kyle Fletcher.
What about Takeshita? Him too.
Stay Takeshita as well. He will be defending his AEW International Championship against Ricochet later on tonight.
I'm a talent magnet.
That could... Now Fletcher electing not to cover. Instead, rights and lefts raining down. A potential error by Kyle Fletcher.
Agree with this, Don?
Of course I agree with it. Look at Ospreay covering up. He doesn't agree with it, but I don't care.
Face of conflict. Just the demeanor has changed. He's had 30 wins in AEW. Half of those have come under your guidance, Don.
You know, I've never liked children, but if I was going to have a son, I would want him to look exactly like Kyle Fletcher. What a stud.
Fletcher pursuing Ospreay out to the apron. And now Ospreay. A knee strike to the head, boot to the midsection. Ospreay double underhook, maybe Stormbreaker, maybe something else. Oh, we'll never know as Fletcher backing Ospreay to the turnbuckle. Oh, disastrous landing for Ospreay, for Fletcher, very narrowly avoiding whiplashing Ospreay's head and neck into that top turnbuckle.
Watch this now.
Fletcher. Drop brainbuster.
And all the trainers tape in the world will not help Will Ospreay when he gets dropped on his head on the floor.
You're not kidding. The neck, the head, the left shoulder.
Always a risk when you have the damage. Let's take a look now, first of all. High impact. Look at the left shoulder. Driven into the mat on the outside. It's a very thin, padded mat on the outside, but not much padding there.
Yeah, the mat there primarily to prevent lacerations and not much more. Remember what we heard from Will Ospreay, Tony, a few weeks ago, that after that Tiger Driver delivered by Kyle Fletcher to Ospreay, that he was watching TV with his son, and he did not realize that, cover here by Fletcher, that Ospreay's son was on his left arm. He couldn't feel it.
I don't care. All I care about is Kyle Fletcher, and I'm loving the results so far.
Certainly, Fletcher has been impressive since joining you, Don. And with the attributes of so many of your other guys in your team, the Murder Monsters, And to catch up the international champion, you got to be happy. And certainly that diamond ring paid dividends as well, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic and I'm happy to have you out here keeping everyone honest, Nigel.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You on one side and me on the other. Tony Schiavone's kind of the prettium between us.
Well, Kyle Fletcher continuing to tear the tape off the neck, the shoulders of Will Ospreay.
Look at Kyle, not even breathing hard. He is prepared all year for this eventuality, for this kind of a match.
Laid it in there, man. Look at Will just hunched over.
The confidence of youth. Fletcher, who was born on Christmas Eve, a year-round gift for you, Don.
As Ospreay avoiding that kick from Fletcher, intercepting it, and now up to his feet, chop to the chest. Fletcher moved to the midsection. Ospreay sent in, moving with speed, moving with power. No! Ospreay crumbles!
Yeah, it's the shoulder.
Fletcher comes flying in, the kick to the back of the head.
Perfect. Shoulder from that sheer drop brainbuster on the outside. Set that one up.
Now DDT.
That trainer's tape acts like a target for us.
Fletcher, the cover. Two. I'm not sure that Fletcher needed the target. Ospreay admitted it himself, the numbness in his hand, thanks to Fletcher. Thanks to the years and years of accumulated damage to the neck of Will Ospreay.
The Tiger Drive at 91 now. Dragon Sleeper in the center.
Dragon Sleeper, body lock cinched in.
Could be kind of ironic, perhaps, and dare I say, fitting that Ospreay, who wore the gear in homage to the Punisher, he's getting punished himself.
I love the fact that this Dragon Sleeper, we're using it to bend the neck back. Again, everything's targeted.
But Ospreay was showing off his flexibility, his range there, using the knee strikes to force the break from Fletcher. Ospreay attempting to hammer throw. With that numbness.
Oh, boy, the legs are working.
Yeah, the anticipation by Ospreay was great, and now the DDT, the block, Fletcher. Into driver, two.
No, the shoulder was off.
Will Ospreay's a very tough young man, as you know. I had him under my wing. I helped him beat Kenny Omega. I helped him beat Chris. He's beat everyone here. But tonight, he's up against someone who's young and who's got greatness written all over him.
His left shoulder and left arm is failing him right now.
Ospreay is facing someone that's already anointed himself the king. But Fletcher still has a lot to prove as he charges in. He spills to the outside as
Just casually stepped away.
just jogged off. Landed the boot into the face of Fletcher.
I can't believe Ospreay's going to even try this right now.
Now Ospreay gets his footing on the twisted, pressed to the floor.
What an incredible athlete Will Ospreay is.
Well, we got to see that one again. That is unbelievable. Look at this.
The damage shoulder, the torque to land that perfectly as well. Not many people on the earth can do that.
Oh, you are right. One of a kind.
The timing, the accuracy of Will Ospreay is second to none.
Ospreay took a big risk doing it, Dom.
This is not the timing business, though. This is the professional wrestling, winning a match, getting a 3-count business. So talk to me in a little while.
Well, Ospreay has changed the complexion of this match in mere moments as now the elbow strike. On target once again. Two. Fletcher able to kick out.
Ospreay trying to get the feeling back into that left lower arm, I'm noticing.
Yes. There's very little that you can do, Tony, to repair numbness, especially on short notice.
No, it's gonna stay with you the rest of the match, I am sure.
Staring for the rest of his life with the brutal Kawada kicks. The top of the forehead, bridge of the nose.
And stunning Fletcher. Look of disgust on the face of Will Ospreay. Man that opened his home, opened his family to Kyle Fletcher. And this is how Fletcher chooses to repay Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay saw an opportunity to try to bring Kyle Fletcher and get him under the table.
You wouldn't know anything about that.
I open his home. Yeah, but I don't pretend to be a nice guy.
No, you don't. And now Ospreay, look at this. Fletcher said, hit me again.
Muscle mass the last year.
Yes, he has.
He thinks he can absorb these chops, but Ospreay is brutal with those chops.
Nigel, this type of profile can backfire on both men.
You might just see an example there of as Ospreay.
That's smart wrestling right there.
You're damn right it was. You are exactly right.
Within an inch.
Look at the blood now welling up on the chest of Fletcher.
Ospreay.
Look out, look out, go, 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 go.
And immediately on the attack is Will Ospreay. Back towards center and
Look the bomb.
Ospreay sits out with it. Was unable to control the shoulders with his legs was Will Ospreay. I think thanks in large part to the length of the torso of Kyle Fletcher.
Could be something. Kyle Fletcher, a good 6'4", 220 pounds. A big opponent to hold on his shoulders. Take a look here though. A lot of impact, and you can see driving the shoulders down, but unable to get anything across the shoulders of Fletcher to secure a 3 count.
It was also the strong legs of Fletcher that pushed out as well. I mean, he is just so...
Oh, the Ospreay looking for the blade.
Perhaps.
Fletcher having hit Ospreay to his feet. Roundhouse kick, stunning Fletcher. Chops down the leg, attack, turns the corner, the hook kick. And now
Oh, Os cut him.
Unbelievable counter.
Fletcher moving with urgency. Close the narrowest of margins. Ospreay escapes.
Fletcher thinks it was over, and it was razor thin.
He's looking at you, Don, now. Yes, Fletcher came within a hair's width. Counteracting the Oscar and following up so quick. Look how high he got up his opponent and got deep on the pinfall, almost securing the biggest upset of his career.
Kyle needs to keep pouring it on, Shivani. That's what he needs to do here.
Fans are going absolutely bananas after that one.
Yep.
Standing up, chanting AEW.
Well, they've been treated thus far, and we're barely halfway through the show.
Fletcher closing the distance, the high boot in the corner. Fletcher. Brainbuster by the Stun Dog Millionaire. Great counter by Ospreay. Os cutter perhaps. No!
Oh, little Ospreay looking for another Os cut him.
Trying to skin the cat. You saw dealing with that numbness on that left hand. And then spill to the floor.
I think Fletcher hit head first.
He did.
And Ospreay
Oh, no.
poised to drive him down. Head first. Boom! Stone! Pile driver on the floor.
Fans, a reminder, the 2024 AEW Continental Classic kicks off this Wednesday in Chicago. Going to be the best tournament anywhere in pro wrestling this year. It starts on Dynamite this Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve on TBS. We'll find out who is standing in AEW for this great full gear tonight. For more info on the tournament participants, stay tuned to social media of AEW. Tomorrow night, Selection Sunday for the Continental Classic 2024.
I'm very concerned about Kyle Fletcher right now. Hasn't moved.
No, it was the nasty spill to the outside that started it, but Ospreay, clearly with bad intentions in mind, was not content with that, landing the tombstone on Fletcher. As Paul Turner now up to 6 to the count on Fletcher on the outside.
Oh, close.
Yeah, 8 of 10 now.
Come on.
Don, your man's in
Come
big
on.
trouble.
He's okay, he's okay. Just look over at me. There he is.
On the attack.
Stay with it, man.
Ospreay to the top.
That brought Don Callis right off his chair on that one.
Boy, Ospreay has really been able to string offense together. He does that better than anyone in the industry.
Even better than Kyle Fletcher.
Well, Kyle has yet to prove that part of his game.
What a freaking match.
The chant echoes around the Prudential Center. Ospreay responds.
Yes, sir.
Nigel, do you think Ospreay, do you think he regrets letting Kyle Fletcher into his life all those years ago right now?
He might soon do soon, but wait a second.
Oh, well, Ospreay looking for another to the blade.
Great counter by Ospreay. Fletcher counters himself. Powerbomb attempted. Left kick on top. The size, the power of Fletcher.
And listen to this crowd.
Newark, New Jersey is on its feet.
Where the best wrestle, and two of them are in the center of the ring right now.
We've had a great program thus far, but so far, man, this one has been the show stealer.
Look at Ospreay trying to weasel away from.
I think Ospreay is trying to make his way to the corner, looking perhaps for the Os Cutter to end this match here.
On top of it. Hit hard.
And you know, Nigel, I think if I could see it, so could Kyle Fletcher.
I mean, it's well scouted. That goes with being friends, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Certainly, these men have traveled up and down the road together.
Nasty back headbutt there by Ospreay.
Fletcher now. Oh, I thought for a second they're just lying in wait. Oh boy.
Every time these guys go up top, you gotta wonder what's next.
Zane Fletcher, we've seen him use this turnbuckle brainbuster. It's a different application in the corner than the traditional superplex,
Is it ever?
and one that may be more devastating to the neck of Will Ospreay.
Styles clash.
Kicking out.
Strong legs, got him out of that.
Great championship instincts there by Kyle Fletcher. Ring awareness.
Oh, the blade.
No, it wasn't a three.
Look at the face of Ospreay, can't believe it.
He's out. He's out.
That was the big shot. That was the big shot at Kyle came out of it.
There was a rare miscalculation from Ospreay. After hitting the hidden blade, he thought he had Fletcher out cold, which is why he elected to lie his back to the chest of his opponent instead of pinning the shoulders.
There was nothing on that shoulder, to your point, Nigel, and that's what allowed Kyle Fletcher to fire it up off the mat to break the pinning predicament.
Sometimes you want to do that. Sometimes you want to make a statement. You want to beat someone clearly. When you feel you've knocked them out, you can take that pin how you want.
Look at these nasty kicks now to the back of the neck of Kyle Fletcher by Will Ospreay.
The neck punching targeted on the outside. And now those closed fist shots, the frustration evident.
Rabbit punches to the back of the head.
Yeah, it's frustration and it's anger.
Jealousy. It's jealousy, in
No,
my
it's
opinion.
not jealousy. Come on, Don. You even know better than that.
Ospreay, he turned a momentary eye to those steel ring steps that were repositioned earlier in this match.
Oh, you don't think?
No, he's just looked like he had a problem getting a grip with that left hand. Let's watch again here.
Unflying the arms.
Double underhook.
Oh my God.
Ospreay with Fletcher on the shoulder, maybe thinking Stormbreaker. Oh wait, no.
This is it.
Oh no.
Rib stole through the step stool.
kidding, that's it. My God.
They feel the jet. We're going back to Winnipeg early.
It's a devastating maneuver. We got to see it one more time.
Damage to both Fletcher and Ospreay, and we're going to show you why now. No give whatsoever. The knees of Fletcher, the head of Ospreay into the steps. Oh my God!
And some of these fans around ringside who had a front row seat literally to that are aghast. I see people holding their hands over their faces.
Kyle Fletcher sacrificing his body to maim the man he once called best friend.
This is it at this point. Fletcher, all he's got to do is get in the ring and this one's on the shoulder.
This is what you've got to do. This is what you've got to do to win big matches. You got to be willing to hurt somebody.
Paul Turner inside the ring, delivering the count.
I'm not electing you to the count out here.
The eyes of Will Ospreay tell a powerful story there.
The whole face does.
I think that was fear, not just of Kyle Fletcher. That was fear for Will Ospreay's well-being in the future.
Will Ospreay, who was dropped by Kyle Fletcher with that Tiger Driver 91, and now Kyle's been targeting the neck. It's not looking great.
Ospreay staggers out Fletcher.
Here it is.
Look how that. Oh,
That's it.
he calls it the Grimstone, and that
Just rolled over to his left.
Listen, give him Will Ospreay credit.
Yeah,
That's a big time escape from the pin right there. That's instinct.
But Nigel, did you notice how when Ospreay was inverted, his left arm just dropped?
Yeah, there's definitely so much damage down there. I don't doubt that Ospreay can even feel his hand anymore. But this now is Fletcher's match to lose.
Kyle needs to just keep, as we talked about, pouring it on. Will Ospreay's going to do incredible things. He's going to kick other things you don't think he can, but you got to keep coming.
I agree with that.
History is going to repeat itself. Lightning is going to strike twice.
The double underhook by Fletcher. The hands clasped. No. Ospreay anticipates. Two. And no.
The other leg.
Very close escape again.
Nothing there.
Looking for the hidden blade, but to your point, he got damaged earlier.
Ospreay, he couldn't launch.
No, Kyle shrugged it off and told him bring some more.
The fight that is still left in Will Ospreay.
And look at these elbow strikes are ineffective.
The left arm's gone. Add the right to it.
Yeah.
Look at Fletcher inviting the contact from that numb left arm of Will Ospreay. And now both arms attacked by Kyle Fletcher.
Ever since dropping Ospreay on his head on those stairs, Kyle Fletcher's a different guy. He's got confidence now. He's in control.
Amazing that he's only 25 years old. Unbelievable.
He and I are going to make a lot of noise in this business, Tony Schiavone. Look at this now. Look at
Ospreay may
this.
be out. But that was a 1,000-mile stare in the eyes of Will Ospreay.
Kyle Fletcher is something that I'm very proud of, and watch this.
Fletcher in the turnbuckle. Will Ospreay is out. The biggest